Okay, so this video is a request from Eugene Owens. He wants to do a timing chain for the N52 and 51, and he asked me what tools. He wants to make sure what tools we use for that. So let's say we don't have any tools, right? So I would start with you need a socket set with deeps, shallows, and E external star or Torx, T Torx, and Allen. You can find this set. CTA has one set with one whole set has everything, includes a ratchet, a couple of extensions, wobble like this, and that is what you need. It comes everything what you need. And I think for sockets, that's what I'm gonna finish right there, because I'm gonna briefly tell you exactly what socket you need, every little socket. We start with obviously you need a 10 millimeter. That is a must. 10 millimeter, 10 millimeter deep and shallow. So there it is, shallow. If you want to use quarter inch, you can use that. You definitely gonna need a 6-inch socket. That's for to release hoses around here, this area. You're definitely gonna need to take the everything that is here, so that is not in your way. You're probably not gonna need this, but make sure you have one just in case. So definitely, I guess, a set of quarter inch, drive sockets from 6 to 13, 14. That's about all you're gonna need. A couple of extensions for that, just in case you need it. You're probably not gonna need it, but it will help. You're gonna need a couple of screwdrivers. That is for regular tools, but I'm gonna go really, really briefly to what you need. Besides sockets, you're gonna need this. I'll go through that there. So you're gonna need this timing tool. Definitely, you can get the cheaper one that only has one engine, N52 and 51, but there's the one that has the 3 and the 4, the N55 too. But you can get it in both presentations, and you definitely gonna need this tool. It's the crankshaft holder. You're gonna need that. You're gonna need a torque ratchet. You need a small one to measure up to 22 newton meters, and one that can measure up to 100 newton meters. And so to start, I'm gonna use this as an example. This is an N20, but pretty similar, but it's not the same, but pretty similar. To take the valve cover, you need an 8 right here, an 8 Torx. Sorry, not an 8, a 10. You need a 10. You need an 8 to release the bolts for the servo motor for the eccentric shaft. Then after you move the valve cover, then you're gonna set your timing. And so your timing there, your pin locking the flywheel so that it's in time, and then you slide this tool holding the camshafts. Then you put your tool to set the readers, the spindle readers. They're like big washers that read the camshaft sensors. And so you hold it, you put this tool in there, so now it's locked in place. Now after you done that, it's time to release the center bolt, which is the crankshaft center bolt. You're gonna need a 22. You're gonna need a 22 with a preferably a long half-inch breaker bar, and you're gonna need a tube. You can use your jack tube for that. You're gonna need it. And so you install this. After you remove the pulley, you remove the pulley with a 12. So let's see, 12 with a 12. So there you go. We have 8, 10, 12 sockets. Okay. You're gonna install that. After you install that, then you're gonna start removing the bolts that hold the timing chain guide, which you're gonna need a nade for the plugs, this plug. And for the plug in here, you take this out, and then there's a bolt guide. You're gonna take that with a 14, with this 14, to reach inside there. Okay, so you need that. Let's see, let's put it in order. What we need. And then after you move the plugs, the two plugs down in by the engine, down here by the pulley, you're gonna take those two same bolt guides with a 45. So there. And let's see, we went through the 22. Obviously you're gonna need a 22 to release that bolt, center bolt. Then after you remove the timing guides, bolts, you're gonna need a nade for the part of the timing guide that goes up here. There's two bolts. You need a nade starter. It's right here. So after you release the center bolt, right, using your holder tool and your 22 millimeter socket, you're gonna need to release you're gonna need to release your tensioner. And you can do the tensioner before you do all this. It doesn't really matter. It does matter when you put it all back together, but 27 to release the tensioner would be right here, and 27, and you definitely gonna need a ratchet. You can get a half-inch ratchet or an adapter like this, 3/8 to half-inch, to use, so you're able to use your ratchets. Talking about ratchets, let me go what I think you need. A regular ratchet, you're gonna need the extensions that come with a CTA tool, but you definitely need one of these. So with those two ratchets, I think you'll be good enough. Maybe a 1/4 inch if you want to work with quarter inch. So after you release your bolts, center bolts, and your timing chain tensioner, you're gonna need a 16 to release the two center bolts, right? So you already put this tool in there. It's gonna hold your cams in place. So you use this, and also you're gonna need either this ratchet is gonna be good, but you're gonna need a cheating bar. You're definitely gonna need a cheating bar, or a longer ratchet. So definitely you're gonna need that for sure, because it's very tight. So So I think that's about the tools you need. You're gonna need a couple of picks, maybe one or two picks, which I have right here. One, I think will be enough. Let's see. Um, I think that's about it. Right here, what you see is I think what you need on top of my head. Um, I'm thinking, what else could you need? Valve cover. Yeah, yeah, definitely for the valve cover. I think that's all you need. Um, Not too many tools, but specialized tools for sure. I really don't think you're gonna be able to not do it without this. You don't need this. I was just showing it. Um, this too, you don't need unless you want to do the seals, valve stem seals. But this definitely you're gonna need. You you can do it. Maybe you can do it. Let's see. How would you do the center bolt? Well, you can do the center bolt with you need to jump something in the flywheel between the one. You put something, maybe a pry bar, through one of the windows of the transmission, like a pry bar, bigger pry bar than this, maybe, or smaller. And you put it in there. You jam it in the teeth in between something, maybe, and that will hold the flywheel. But the problem with that is that if you bend this, it's going to be very difficult to take it out. So I say just buy the tools, but if you want to do it yourself, I'm saying that if, let's face it, okay, we are watching YouTube videos because we are learning. We need the information. The information is available, but we haven't done it. If you don't have these tools, that means that you're probably not super familiar with this engine, so might as well just do it right once. I don't know if I don't want to put that on the video. Never mind. Cut that off. Okay, so you definitely need this tool. It's gonna be much simpler. This tool to hold the crankshaft, and this tool to time. Hands down. You're gonna save if you don't use these tools. It's gonna take you 2 hours more. If you use this tool, it's only gonna take you 15 minutes to set it up, maybe half an hour. So use this. Get a long pry bar, 1/2 inch for your central bolt, and a tube, large tube that can, that is very reinforced, like the one on your jack. Or you can use those. You can use that. And that's about it. I'll put a description on. I put a link on the description for the CTA tool that comes with all the sockets that you need. But yeah, deep sockets, shallow sockets, star sockets, external star sockets, and torque sockets, and Allen wrench sockets. A few extensions, a few ratchets, a couple of screwdrivers, definitely a pick to release a couple plugs here and there. Nothing out of, nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, it's not rocket science. Or what I mean is, you don't need super, super, super special tools in order to do this timing chain. I hope that helps to anybody. I think that will do it. Extra, I say you need one of these. Your job will go much faster, believe me. But that's extra. You don't really need it. You can do the job without it. What do you think? What do you think, guys? Does this help? Let me know, okay? Good luck.